What is going on, all you goons and producers? It's your boy, Nico Anthony. As always, Damien's and Aliens with me.
Yes, sir.
And as you can see, today's show is a black tie event. So if you're watching at home, I expect a collared shirt at the very least from all of you. Because today we have a very special guest and occasion for this show. Joining us here is local singer, Jolynn Alarid, who's coming hot off her debut single, Rainy Season.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So she started music on YouTube. That's where she got a lot of her following. You got some views in the early stages. You did originals, covers, opera, which we might touch on later, because there might be an opera album in the works. Who knows? Outside of that, music educator, upstanding member of the music community. I'm a product of the music education system out here, so much love to the music educators in New Mexico, or else I wouldn't be doing this show or know what music is. I'd be listening to 100 gecs for the rest of my life.
Oh, no.
Of course, her debut single had quite a cast around it, produced by Armando Arona of Scorpio season fame. And as I said at your last song share, his production is McDonald's Sprite Crisp.
Best kind of drink, yes.
It's crisp. I mean, you work with Nick from On the Moon, all-star team.
Oh yeah.
It was destiny for this to pop off. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome Jolynn, as we get to hear a bit about her song. She's performing today, so we'll get to hear about her voice, and of course during the interview you hear all about her story. So, of course, first segment, Song of the Week. As always, recommendations from the whole world, and then New Mexico. And of course, Damien, hit us with what you got this week.
Okay. So today I'm going to recommend you guys Dominic Fike Y. Very, very, very smooth song. It's very poppy, but you know, it gets you in that mood for summer. And you know, since things are starting to get warmer, I definitely say go and listen to that. For my local pick, I'm going to do Meraki. This is long overdue for me. Because Meraki is one of my favorites, and I will stand my ground as the biggest Meraki fan, in the world. And that's on you, Ethan. That's on you. So go ahead and go listen to "We're Never Giving Up" by Meraki. That song is so good.
And he's not kidding. He runs the Meraki Stan Twitter.
Yes, exactly.
So this is the CEO of Meraki Stan right here.
Yeah.
What about you, Jolynn? Any recommendations for the audience?
JD Nash came out with a single yesterday as well, so check him out. Check out all of his upcoming singles. That's all I want to mention for now.
All right.
Mine went blank.
Yeah, we kind of put people on the spot for this one, but JD Nash, real talented. Hear a lot of good things about him. As for myself, let's go Proto Men, the Hounds. The Proto Men have always been an interesting group to me. They're like a rock opera deal where it's basically like a rock opera about the Mega Man lore. It's crazy, but it's so good. It could be a legitimate play, and you'd think how could you make Mega Man a rock opera? But they did it. It's some real jazzy rock. You wouldn't even know that this is about the Mega Man story. Locally, of course, this is also going to knock out the little bit of new releases we have to talk about, because my recommendation and the announcement to all you is you all need to go check out Red Panda Rush Hour.
Yes.
That one released the same night as Jolynn dropped Rainy Season. So it was a lively night.
Oh, yeah.
I got, I felt all warm and bubbly with Rainy Season, and then Rush Hour just got me going.
It hit you like a train.
It hit me like a train or a car going 90 miles an hour during rush
hour.
hour.
Yeah.
So, great release, Red Panda, EDM prodigy. This kid's going places way further than me probably. But anyways, we've been waiting for some new Red Panda for a while. Outside of that, we're gonna shoot another shout out to Ancora Bakery. They hosted your release party. That was the day before, and you packed the house first off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got some talent. We'll put it that way. And I think we're the Walker Cash show now because we got to talk about that performance.
Yeah.
They silenced the place. You could hear a pin drop.
Mm-hmm.
So they killed it. You killed it.
Yep.
Was that your first performance of Rainy Season Live?
It sure was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides, there was one at Red Gorilla Studio, but just the studio.
Yeah,
was
it
there.
wasn't
So, yeah.
like in front of an audience.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, either way, it was a great night. Thanks for hosting these great events. I mean, but more importantly, putting on for local talent. I mean, it's great. Ancora Bakery. We're the Ancora Bakery show too.
Yeah.
I guess. Free publicity. Well, that's about all the current events we got. So we'll get into the interview when we come back.
Hi, I'm Jolynn Alarid, and you're watching Albuquerque Public Access.
And welcome back to the Producer's Pit. We are here with Jolynn Alarid for her debut release of her single Rainy Season. Big extravaganza. It's been a party the last 2 days.
Yeah, definitely.
We're looking good.
Yeah.
Sunday best, even though I don't go to church, but what's today? Saturday best. And yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll start off by saying I don't think we've ever had a guest embark on shenanigans with the show like you have.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say about says shenanigans?
Shenanigans has been great. We met at Art Walk, and without shenanigans, is there even art?
That's a quote.
Shenanigans,
That's a
like,
quote.
is there? I don't know.
That's going on Two Man Embassy's
I'm gonna
Twitter.
put that on my Tumblr.
You got a
That's
Tumblr.
I'm thinking now.
You got a Tumblr. I've never had one.
This is
I will have to get one.
It's like all the artsy quotes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that.
Like that. So I didn't think we were gonna get philosophical here, but we'll just say allegedly you might have had to. I want to say break in.
Right. Like,
There's
would you
more.
call it a break-in?
Nothing was broken.
Nothing was broken. Not any trust. No.
But we
flaws.
met some good people
We
along
met-
the way.
yes.
If we did not carry out said shenanigans, we would have met Galaxy. We would have met Kid Plastic. Born and Raised. You got to meet Born and Raised. You got a
Born
whole
and
giveaway
Raised.
through that. So
Yep.
see, you're remembered for the rules you break
Yes.
more than the rules you follow.
And that is why you have to break the rules. Like, you learn the rules
circle.
to
It's
break
full circle.
them.
Yeah, exactly. you know.
Exactly.
Circle of life. Also, all allegedly.
It sounds like it's crazy.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
was
We
gonna
just
say.
went in through the exit of an establishment when we weren't supposed to. We might have cut a couple
It
people.
sounds like you guys
along.
broke a window.
Yeah, no. It's nothing that
It's
bad
not.
yet.
Yeah.
So outside of shenanigans, let's talk a bit about your musical background. What got you pursuing a music career?
Yeah. So my very first experience with music that I can remember is singing Spanish music with my grandma, who would take care of me during the day, and just listening to Selena and memorizing. I think that's how you learn how to sing, is just listening to a singer you love and reenacting that. And I'd perform for family. Then I went to, I would do any musical thing possible. So summer camps of a bunch of different genres, world music, barbershop, and then just went through music education through public school system. We did show choir when I was younger in elementary school, and middle school did some a cappella with the high school group, and I was like, whoa, I want to keep doing this. So I got a taste of what it would be like to be in high school music, and I was like, absolutely, I definitely want to. So I did choir in high school and all the events. There's so many cool things you can do in public school music. So just shout out to all the public school teachers and music teachers out there in whatever type of school, because it helps so much. It motivated me to get good grades in other subjects. And then I went to UNM for music education and learned more classical ways of singing, and went straight into teaching once I was graduated in 2018. And then now I teach music or I teach choir and drama at the middle school level. And then during COVID, I got the chance to work on my original music, which I've been writing for a long time, and finally was able to record and connect with people, record it on YouTube to share it. I'd been doing like live songwriting showcases, but hadn't really said, here it is, internet. And then it just naturally led to recording a song, and I'm super happy with how it's all turned out, and I think I have some momentum and definitely won't stop.
Yeah. Like we mentioned earlier, she had quite the backing, some real big names behind it. On the Moon Studios, Armando Arona. You can't get much better than that around here.
For sure.
But considering you're classically trained and, as you've gone on to, properly record music, I guess for lack of a better term,
Yeah.
is there anything that you encountered, whether it be in that song making process or even performance, that classical training didn't exactly prepare you for?
Absolutely. and no disrespect, it's just a whole different world.
Yeah.
You prepare on your own. You're practicing in a practice room for classical music, and then when the time comes, you perform. I think it's kind of simple, as far as, not the music, but the process of performing. And really, you have to have your own business as an artist. And so I've learned so much from the amazing people in Albuquerque, and actually I've connected with some other people, Juan is the one who mixed it, and he's not even in the US, so he's giving me a taste of what's going on in the music scene over there. And yeah, I'm a sponge ready to learn, and I've learned so much, and so thankful for everybody who's been doing it for so long and is so kind to give me tips and be really graceful with their help so far. I've learned a lot, for sure.
Is there any aspects you'd like to highlight in what you didn't expect?
What I didn't expect, highlights. That's a good question. I'm not sure I can think of something right now, but just the team aspect is a good thing. I definitely don't want to be somebody who's this is mine. And as far as a songwriter, I think a lot of songwriters start out there where this is my baby, I'm recording it, I'm doing everything my way. But Armando helped me so much with oh no, let's do a guitar solo instead of a bridge. You guys heard the bridge though. But I understand there's just so many ways, or so many different expertise that goes into it. And so something like arrangement or form, I'm learning from different musicians who are familiar with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't had a lot of classically trained people in, so I'm happy I get to ask this question. Favorite arpeggio or scale?
Oh my goodness.
This is
Favorite
a half-joke
arpeggio
question.
or scale?
Yeah.
Well, I love the key of D, but I also like the key of B flat for jazz singing,
Yeah.
because I like to sing lower. So yes, thank you for that question. D is really good for music education because little singers, little kiddos, And even a little bit older singers, it's just a comfortable key.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's like one of the first you know. Yeah, we couldn't ask Damien that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
No shame in.
I mean, I learned my keys
Yeah.
sort of through Fruity Loops. That's it.
There you
That's true.
go.
But I mean, yeah, it's all a learning experience. But
Yeah.
honestly, they beat those scales and arpeggios into your head when you
Absolutely.
go through just any music education at pretty much like middle school. Like once you pick, I don't know, band, orchestra, choir,
Yeah.
drama. Well, not really drama. That's the choir.
Drama
kids,
picked me.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Drama picks you. I would say I don't know how much music theory they teach in drama.
None.
There you go.
No, none.
But either way, you have to learn a lot about that. So, classically trained people know. If you know, you know. Anyways, comment your favorite arpeggio or scale. I didn't expect
Do
it.
it.
Do it. Now let's talk about the Songshare group that you run. You run that about monthly.
Yeah.
You graciously hosted me, let me sit in, and you have people from all over the North America at the very least.
Yeah. The first one we had was in January, and they were from everywhere. Like, we had people from Australia.
Oh, so it
And-
was all over the world.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, it's a little hard with time zones right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going to change it up for April, and we're going to do it a different day and a different time so that we can get some more time zones in. And I'd always wanted to like have my own songwriting group. I thought it would be more like teaching and critiquing, but it turned into more of a hang. And I'm all about that. I think it's what we all need in COVID times. Some friendship, some love, some music, and it's going really well. It's a good time.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming. You make it super fun. All the jokes.
I was just the stand-up sideshow.
Yes,
I
yes.
was just like, hey, look at my show.
Yeah.
That was about it. But you did link me up with, or the Armando Arona show, because he was very involved with this, but that was the reason I got to
Yes.
meet him.
Yeah.
Real cool dude. Jacob.
Jacob.
The guy who teaches at Hummingbird.
Mm-hmm.
Mad respect, because a lot of kids out here, or people growing up even, went to Hummingbird Music Camp. So, like, anyone who's involved in that has my respect, because those were, like, the best field trips.
Oh yeah, definitely. Overnight.
We never did overnight. We weren't,
Oh.
unfortunately. APS. Money. But the hikes were always
The
really
hikes.
fun.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
it's a great space, more or less. But the most important question about the Songshare group is, how can people join?
How can people join? All they have to do is DM me right now. So I started out by having it a limited number, but the more the merrier. So you can follow Song Sharing. I think that's, Song Sharing, and DM me. Or you could also follow me on Instagram, Jolynn Alarid, and just say, I want to join. And then I'll send you a Zoom link and we'll hang out. And there's been collabs that have come out of that group, like got a friend in Texas who we've connected with somebody here in Albuquerque, and we're working on a collab from a song that somebody shared with us. And so it's a way to make connections locally and internationally. So it's super cool. I'm just riding the wave with it. I think we all are, and loving it, because connections are what music and what art it's all about.
Yeah, no, that's I recommend checking it out. There was a dude from Canada there.
Yeah,
Canada
he's
who's
there
once.
every time.
Yeah, you will meet people from at least one, I guess, foreign country.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't consider Canada too foreign.
Not too far.
But you'll meet someone new at the very least. I did. Was Florida another country? Would you consider that?
Florida's its whole.
Florida country.
Florida's
Florida's its own thing.
They're always doing their own thing. So, Florida and Texas.
Yeah, they're own countries.
I'd say Florida a bit more. They're just something else.
They really are.
The cowboy killer hails from Florida.
Yeah.
And Armando's there now.
Yeah, exactly. And he's probably gonna have a radical change as well. I don't know what the Florida water does.
I know.
Because if the cowboy killer is as interesting a character as he is coming out of Florida, then I don't know what's gonna happen to Armando.
I know. Well, he's not. You know, he's hanging out over there.
Yeah.
And so is Zandy, I hear.
Oh. Scorpio
So
season's about to be Florida man and woman.
yeah,
It's gonna
so
be crazy.
they're moving, and so if they come on, it'll always be international as well.
We have guests from all over the world because we consider Florida a foreign country.
Love you, Florida.
It has been crazy. We've had quite a bit of links with Florida, with Armando, and with Paul the Cowboy Killer. So if we ever decide to like expand this show, we do just pick East is going to be in Florida.
Ooh, yeah.
So
So a different country.
it's gonna go international. Is what we're trying to say.
Oh, no.
Mr. Worldwide,
Oh,
Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah,
my head.
yeah. He's got the
I got the
Pitbull.
look. Yeah,
The
it's all
Pitbull
full
hairstyle
circle.
today.
like I
Full
said.
circle.
See?
Full circle.
Well, we've got an interesting one here for you. What do you know about country singer Tyler Brandon?
What do I know about country singer Tyler Brandon? I know
Yeah.
he's got an Instagram.
You know he's got an Instagram.
And I think I follow him.
What about a Tinder?
I think we matched.
Is it, yeah, is it true?
I think we did.
You think?
Like
Alright.
a year ago.
That's crazy.
I think we matched a year ago, and he was gonna. Thank you for this question. Am I matching my outfit? So yeah, that's. I think we matched a year ago, and I think he had a show, and I don't think I went. Yeah.
Did you at least offer to collab on a track?
No, I didn't.
You could have had the first like Tinder collab.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be crazy.
Oh my goodness.
That's true.
We met on Tinder.
I'll get
not
back
for-
on then.
There. I was like,
Yeah.
you don't. There it is, Tinder for musicians. Or we just hijack Tinder and have it only
Have
be
it
for
only
I
musicians.
mean, maybe that's what song sharing is supposed to be.
That's true.
And plus, you don't got to pay extra to meet people from all around the world. So.
Exactly.
But
Inconvenient.
That would have been crazy
But
if you had. That's a story.
yeah.
We didn't meet for love. We met for music. That sounds like a movie.
That sounds like a movie.
That sounds like a Hallmark
It's a
movie.
Oh my
Tagline.
goodness.
I was about to say, we'll call it Hallmark. We'll have you star in it. You know.
All right, all right.
Now, what about the competition? Drop the mic. Drop the mic. You were ranked in their power rankings.
Oh yeah.
You had a
yeah,
2-1
yeah.
record. Are you still competing in that?
You know, they actually were hosting. So that's a group on Clubhouse, and they actually hosted a party for me, but I wasn't able to make it because I was rehearsing. So they had a release party for me,
Dang.
and I missed it because I was rehearsing. But then I got back from rehearsal, and we all hung out on Clubhouse. It was a great time. So that was from a couple months back. But yeah, it's really cool to make connections through an audio app. If you want an invite, I have some invites. Hit me up.
So apparently that's what, like a song competition is what it sounds like?
Yeah, it was a song competition. So I entered Rainy Season. I just play it for strangers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's much like the record industry, honestly.
Exactly. And they really, like, people from all over, they loved it. And I was like, that was my first, like, showing of the song. Like, I hadn't really shown family yet. And people were really nice about it. And it was really cool that I got, like, what was it?
You got 2 wins off that.
2 wins.
out of 3 matchups.
Yeah.
2-1, you know. That's still
Yeah.
playoff contention, I
Exactly.
think. You'll
I'll go back.
you'll go back. So
go
what's the
back.
strategy to get the W then in the future?
I'm going to just, like, make it rain.
Oh.
Oh.
Because, you know, rainy season.
To the top, number 1.
Yeah.
We better see you number 1
Make
in
it.
future power rankings. We're setting the bar high.
Setting it as high as it can go.
Put New Mexico on your back.
Yeah. Taking it everywhere. Square with a Z.
Square up. Just rolling with the flag on your back and
Exactly.
well, that's interesting. I kind of did a little bit of research about like that whole competition. I was like, dang,
Yeah.
we might have had an idea like that.
Yeah, we did.
Competitions are always fun with music.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Allstate.
Allstate.
Allstate's crazy.
Yeah, their insurance.
Yeah. No. Allstate music competition.
Oh.
I was about to say,
Uh-huh.
or not Allstate. What was it? Allstate's
NTA.
not competition. I don't know. It's been so long.
been
Either
so
way, square up La Cueva is what I'm trying to say. At least that was back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, school rivalries. Moving on here. Tell us a bit about the big Super Bowl drama with Edgar Winter.
Oh my goodness.
We got roped into that one
Yeah,
too.
you asked for it. So let's
Oh.
see.
Oh no! Oh no!
Let's see. Where did it start? What did you see first?
I saw you guys exchanging shots on stories. You were just like reposting each other.
Yeah.
I think Edgar thought the Buccaneers were gonna win. You thought the Chiefs were gonna win.
Yeah.
And just like World War I, it was bound to happen.
Yeah, he called me out. I did a very simple, I think this team's going to win. And, very simple Instagram little tap of your finger. And then I get shouted out for cheering on the wrong team. And, you can't
Can't back down.
Not from an Instagram fight.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I was, I had to stand up for me and Emily, and I think there was somebody, no, maybe not. But yeah, Edgar's so funny. He was great.
Yeah, he was a good show. We still love him to death.
Yes.
But it was big drama. We got roped
Big
in.
drama.
I don't know how we got roped in, but
Yeah.
hey, listen, it's crazy.
It's crazy out
it's
here.
crazy. To quote the Cowboy Killer, it's the Wild West. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's literally what he says, including Instagram. Well,
Especially
especially
Instagram.
Super Bowl time.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
But at least he didn't make any bets. I think.
Right,
That
no.
would have gone very poorly with how that game turned out,
Yeah,
unfortunately. But
exactly.
you,
I would have lost.
you're like the captain of the Titanic. You just went down with the ship. That's all you can do.
There was nothing left to
Keep
do.
your head high. I say you win some, you lose some. You go 2-1 and drop the mic.
Yeah,
But you keep on going.
you keep on going. Don't stop.
Well, we're actually going to stop just for a second to take a quick break, contrary to that comment, because
Another loss.
Damien's got some very good questions to ask you, so we'll kick it to him when we come back.
From this past year, my head keeps spinning. It's just beginning. Oh, your beautiful soul. Oh, your beautiful soul.
Hi, I'm Jolynn Alarid, and you're watching Producer's Pit.
I don't need no signs when your hands in mine.
And welcome back to the Producer's Pit. We had a nice conversation about today's guest, Jolynn Alarid, a whole bunch of interesting, fun topics like the foreign country of Florida. Yeah, that was a good conversation. If you missed that, that's tough. But let's go on to some questions Damien has prepared. So, Damien, what do you got for us? You got some
Yeah, I
good
got a
stuff,
couple.
I
So, how has it been working with various music producers, and how have they helped you elevate your music?
Yeah, I think they're similar to like musicians. I mean, they are musicians often, but they each have their own styles and their different strengths or things that end up, challenging me, like or different styles. So it's always interesting. Like I'm new. I'm a new like as far as recording and doing it well with producers. So I'm still like figuring out, like I'm still testing the water with that for sure.
Okay, yeah, and how do you deal with like pre-show nerves? And do you still get like nervous whenever you go and perform and stuff like that?
I don't get too nervous until like right before. Like if I'm on stage, I think it was Miriam Cass went up right before me, and I was like, oh, they're doing so good. I got mesmerized by their sound.
Same.
Yes, just like you said, pin could have dropped, and it was just
Yeah.
beautiful. And then I'm like, oh, I'm next. Oh, I have to set up the keyboard. Oh, where's my microphone? Oh, where's everything?
Where am I?
Where am I? Who am I? But like if it's just singing, I usually don't get as nervous. Once it's instruments and like moving parts, then I do get a little nervous. And I just like take a moment for myself and just kind of breathe. Do some of my breathing exercises that I do with my students.
We did some breathing
Yeah, I was
exercises
gonna
with
say.
Nira.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did.
Shout out her.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, those are great. You
Yeah.
should try out her yoga class.
I definitely want to.
Yeah, we want to go check it
Yeah,
out.
we
Yeah,
might too.
let's go.
Yeah, I'm game. Maybe she'll make you the
Shanae.
Nira latte.
Ooh,
Which
fancy.
last show we talked all about that, so you know where to go if you want to find out the recipe. Maybe I don't think she told us.
No, she didn't.
We tried.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah, breathing exercises, they help a lot. And just kind of focusing while you're there.
Okay. And do you have any musical inspirations? Because like, are they much like how your sister's inspiration is with Beyonce?
I would say that her inspiration with Beyonce is so deep, and I mean, I get it. It's Beyonce.
Yeah.
Like, it's the style, it's the voice, it's the brand, it's everything, it's the lifestyle. I would say the only thing that would compare to that might be Selena. So when I was younger, like I said, I'd listen to her singing and just be mesmerized by her voice and try and copy that. And but I didn't die at 23.
Yeah,
That-
that makes
yeah.
me cry.
I know. That breaks my
Yeah.
heart. If only.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anybody that you would like to collaborate with locally, or anyone?
In future.
Yeah. In the
Yeah,
future.
definitely. Well, Munira, she actually mentioned a group that might be happening.
Who knows? Who knows?
Wait, hold up.
Wait.
Not
wait.
the one, not what you're thinking.
A group?
A group. Wait, hold up. Okay. We're gonna run this by you. real
Uh-huh.
quick.
Yeah.
You, Walker Cass, Munira, Albuquerque, all women's K-pop group.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Wait,
She writes
think we can
K-pop.
do that? She does?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So you just gotta get the crew together.
Get the crew,
Get the choreography
get the
down. Yeah, exactly. You already got the music written.
We got the music. She writes K-pop?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, where's the camera? Let's do it.
Let's go. We got 1 for 4
Let's go.
on the K-pop group.
One per
Let's keep it going. Walker Cass we're gonna run that by you. 'Cause how interesting would that
We
be?
want to
That
see
would be Albuquerque needs it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't think there's any K-pop groups.
I mean, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
That's
yet,
the that's
not
the
yet.
key word there.
But anyone else you'd like to throw out there since you're on the big stage?
Exactly. To collaborate with.
Yes.
So many. Sarah Rowe. There's a lot of people I want to write songs for. Walker Cass. GFL Cowboy. There was Midland. What'd you guys mention?
Yeah.
Midland's
Midland.
amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That'd
Yeah,
be
that
really
would be
cool.
amazing.
Midland.
That'd be really cool.
That's,
Yeah.
I'm a
that's
dreamer.
$1 million.
That's a big leap.
Big money.
Yeah. And then there's other people I'm collaborating with, but it takes time to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
get something rolling. But yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever have like disruptions, or like do you butt heads with a lot of people when collaborating?
I wouldn't think so. On face value, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think, like I said, I think collaboration is like so important. It's a lot of what I do as far as teaching, but I think it does happen. Like it definitely does happen when two people have an idea and they're really passionate about it. And so I don't think I butt heads with people necessarily, but I think I can be kind of strong-willed, for sure.
I mean, as you should be.
Yeah. I think if you have an idea and you're really passionate about it, you want to find people who also are. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's all for me today.
Oh, thank you very much, Damien. Bangers.
Bangers on.
It's getting.
Hit it.
Hit it. So, we got a couple housekeeping things coming up after this break, and then we get a very special performance for Jolynn's new single, Rainy Season. But we'll get out of that, but we gotta take a break. So, we'll be right back.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you.
Hi, I'm Jolynn Alarid. Subscribe to Producer's Pit on YouTube.
Make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold.
And welcome back to the Producer's Pit. We just finished a great interview with Jolynn Alarid, who is on kind of a media tour, I'd say, unless this is the only show. It's still a tour because it's a whole extravaganza for the release of her debut single, Rainy Season. So before we let you show off the great talent that you got on our music stage, let's talk a bit about, first off, where can we find you on social media and where can we stream you?
Absolutely. So I'm on YouTube, so check out my videos there. There's a lot of originals, some covers, some opera. And on social media, I'm Jolynn Alarid pretty much anywhere. Twitter, Instagram, it's a big one, Facebook, TikTok, and I think that's it. Yeah, Clubhouse.
Club Penguin?
Clubhouse, not
no.
Club Penguin.
That's a big
I'll get.
RP.
Yeah, that's a
should I
big
get
RP.
in the Club Penguin?
It's unfortunately has left us.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
There's
gone.
no more.
Sad.
Don't make me sad.
Darn.
I'm crying,
Yeah.
kid.
That sounded lit.
It was.
But so no Club Penguin. I mean,
No
we'd
Club
be
Penguin.
on there.
Yeah, we would.
If
Oh,
it
yeah.
was still
And I'll
open.
have to get on Tumblr.
Yeah, Tumblr, yeah.
Jolynn Alarid.
Tumblr kind of scares me though.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
yeah,
some
all the
other.
time.
Tumblr is scary.
Yeah. Now let's talk a bit about what's next. Any upcoming projects you'd like to throw out there?
Yeah. So I'm working on a new song, Whole Heart, with Gilbert Uraib. I don't know if I said his last name right, but he's with Nosotros, and so he's the bass player of that group. So I'm super excited for that one. We're working on that, getting that rolling. Other songs, I've got a cover coming out with J-Del coming out soon, and lots of other things in the works. I want to write for other people, like I mentioned, so I'm excited to take a little time to do that. And probably more country coming as far as my writing, because I grew up with listening to a lot of country. My family, we actually lived on a ranch when I was younger, so that's just like in me, just the small town, the open space kind of vibe. So I've been kind of holding out on putting some country songs out into the world. So we'll see where they go, who wants them. Yeah. Yeah, that's so far what I got.
And of
Planned.
course, the K-pop group. In the
Oh,
works.
K-pop
yes.
and other groups.
Now, what about an opera album? If I were
Opera.
to spearhead a project where we do an opera album, how down would you be?
I would be down.
I mean, I can play the violin.
Exactly.
I could put the violin into a
MP4.
MP4.
Yeah. Put it all
I could
together.
sample
We
it.
should collab, yeah.
Opera album, drop
Opera
it.
album.
Let's drop it. Low key, it's kind of, I've been joking with him about putting together an opera
Yeah.
album, but as I've met more people, I'm like,
You could.
we
It's
could.
possible.
Like,
We
it's,
could.
I don't know any of the opera languages, but luckily I'm not going to
Ah.
be singing, so
Yeah. I mean,
Because what's great about violin is there's no different languages it talks in.
only the like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, but it's all like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a note range and there's no, I mean, there's styles.
Sure, sure.
Point is, I don't have to learn Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Buongiorno. That's all I know.
Well, there's some great teachers that can help.
Yeah. Rosetta Stone.
Oh,
Rosetta
shout out
Stone.
Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, or Duolingo.
Duolingo.
Yeah, you don't.
I missed a German lesson and I haven't found my brother still. So I don't know about Duolingo.
Yeah, that's right.
Not Bird is
Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
scary.
But yeah, I think just knowing the opera part of it has helped my voice. So I think anybody who wants to get better at singing should definitely study classical to some extent and then jump into whatever else. I was talking to Walker Cass and they have a similar experience with that too. So
I will
Just
also
saying.
fully disclose I've only seen one opera.
only one opera.
Really?
Which one?
Don Giovanni.
Beautiful
Classic.
opera.
That's a good opera.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what a crazy. There's people crazy back then too. Like,
No joke.
what an opera. Well, finally, before we plug our stuff, is there anybody you would like to see on this show in the future?
Definitely. Ezra. We saw him at
Ezra.
Ancora.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got, I want to see JD Nash on here and Sarah Rowe. Walker Cass is coming.
Yes.
Lost in Memory, Gregorio Hernandez. Yeah, all of them. They're solid musicians, solid people, and they're hustling.
And you think they'd have a great time?
They'd have a blast.
Oh no, there's a lot of those names we've heard,
Yeah,
all doing big things.
yeah.
So you already know what to do. If you've heard your name on this, reach out to the pit. We're always looking for guests. We're always looking to hear new stuff. Like I said, I don't know what Siren Folk is. I'm about to learn what it is. I'm excited. So before we get into the performance, we're going to plug our stuff here so you don't forget who we are. At producers_pit is our handle for almost anything. We're mainly on Instagram. That's where it's popping for all the artists, honestly. No Club Penguin still. We might consider MySpace now. You know, it's,
No, that's
these markets are just changing.
that's
you
gonna
know,
pop
it's-
off too.
It's gonna pop off. Trust
Yes.
me, bro. Invest in GameStop. But yeah, YouTube, Producers Pit, no underscore there. That's where you get to find all the full episodes. Song of the Week playlist is there. Find our Spotify, also Producers_Pit. You can find Song of the Week playlist there and our local pick playlist. And that one is exclusively on Spotify. Of course, highlights, all the fun moments from the show usually go on the Instagram. And I mean, we've been getting a lot of new followers
Yeah,
lately.
it's
A
great.
lot of people reach out to us, so thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, without the artists, without your talent, I mean, you know, this show wouldn't be possible. And it's so great to see so many of you guys willing to share your craft on this show and, you know, share what you're doing. And, you know, and it's all, you know, it's building community too. Meeting people who have kind of the same goals that we do in terms of wanting to see the music community grow out here. So, I think we've talked long enough. Last, but certainly not least, we're going to have a performance from the one and only Jolynn Alarid coming up after this break.
My funny Valentine, sweet coming Valentine, you make me smile with my heart.
Welcome back to the Producer's Pit. Before we get out of here, we have to listen to the great Jolynn Alarid drop some bangers on our music stage today. So first off, we got two originals that she's going to play for us. And then she's going to end the night off with her debut single, Rainy Season. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Just to see if you would. The light in the dark, dance in the streets, shadow chases the sun. Sea and sand walk hand in hand, finding you feels so stark. So much reflecting, my mind becomes a mirror. So much deflecting, I am hardly even here. It's overall affecting me. Who's a puppeteer? Delusions of grandeur. It's like Mother Nature can't decide what to bring. She changes her mind with a flick of the breeze. Mystic moon follows her lead. Your touch unsettling. Science entangled with mystery. Everyone thinks they're on the right side of history. The universe expanding like questions and beliefs. Give me a withheld relief. So much reflecting, my mind becomes a mirror. So much deflecting, I am hardly even here. It's overall affecting me. Who's a puppeteer? Delusions of grandeur. There you are, amidst tangled eyes, a gallery of my surmise. Power untouched, eminence unknown. We drop dreams, our sights blur, our bodies cry. What happened to you? So much reflecting, my mind becomes a mirror. So much deflecting, I am hardly even here. It's overall affecting me. Who's a puppeteer? Delusions of grandeur. Thank you so much. This is called Melancholy View. I remember the moment when I knew my life would change. So lightning heard thunder, I was waiting for the rain. And when our eyes met, the universe felt it too. Now every time it rains, I think of you. I was your siren, and you were my muse. Yeah. You warmed me like coffee, said I was your favorite too. Held me like a sweater, said we fit just like a key. Now every time it rains, do you think of me?
Above the city lights was a melancholy view, and all I really wanted was this last dance with you. But you turned away, so I took that as my cue. Now every time it rains, I think of you. Last thing I remember, it was raining and I was cold. We said our goodbyes, left the I love yous untold. There before my eyes were the things we'd never do. Now every time it rains, I think of you. Yeah, I do. I do. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue, go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. The winds are blowing on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. No, there's nothing I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. Oh, to make you feel my love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rain is falling, children crying, stay inside and let it wear off. Season screaming, earth is wheezing. Where does it stop? Make the best of the clouds. Soon the rain will be falling. You know I will call it. Good old rainy season. Won't you start believing? Dance in the rain while you can. Good old rainy season. Won't you start believing? Dance in the rain while you can. Days are shorter, nights are longer, outside it's colder. Polarizing, real bad timing. Stay inside and let it wear off. Make the best of the clouds. Soon the rain will be falling. You know what we'll call it. Good old rainy season. Won't you start believing? Dance in the rain while you can. Good old rainy season. Won't you start believing? Dance in the rain while you can. Good old rainy season. Won't you start believing? Dance in the rain while you can. Good old rainy season. Won't you start believing? Dance in the rain while you can. While you can. While you can. While you can.
Yeah. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing. What was it? You had 2 originals, cover, of course, the best debut I've heard all year.
Thank you.
Rainy Season, ladies and gentlemen. Go stream that on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Deezer, MySpace. You already know. But anyways, we had a fun show with you. Thank you very much. For myself, for Damien's and Alien, for the Producers Pit crew, who I'm going to shout out, our cameraman Lucas this week, who's been killing it on all these performances. He's been the guy doing all the work behind the camera, the zooms, everything, killing the game. Of course, Studio 519, for the talented Jolynn Alarid. This is the Producers Pit signing off, and we will see you on the next one.